Hi everyone, this is Dirk. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to uninstall my dashcam that I have here, but no worries, I wouldn't drive anywhere without a dashcam because it is really important. It can protect you from really strange situations and give you the proof that you need in these cases. So I'm going to exchange it for this one, the AZDOME M550. Whoa, this is a lot of stuff in this little box. So first of all, here is the main camera. Next up, this is the magnetic clip with the GPS sensor. This is the power adapter that goes into the cigarette lighter. This is the rear view camera. And same as the power adapter, they have long cables attached. So I don't think that the cable length will be an issue. And here's a third camera for taxi or Uber drivers. That's a camera that films inside the cabin. We have some mountain tools and hooks for the cables. And here is a complimentary micro SD card from AZDOME. It's a 32 GB card. This is a piece of spare adhesive for the main camera, and then we have the owner's manual. And finally, here's a film that goes between the windshield and the mounting plate. To remove the protection film is very satisfying. It's very easy to connect the main camera to the windshield mount. If you'd like to attach the cabin camera, you need to peel out a rubber piece, and then it's just simply plug and play. It is a bit tricky to insert the micro SD card because you have to push it in really deep, and it is similar difficult if you want to get it out. Same as the cabin camera, connecting the rear camera is also a simple plug and play. The power connection to source all cameras is on the windshield mount. And here's the complete system with all cameras and cables attached. And now it's time to install this camera system in my car. It's easy to remove my old camera because it was on a suction cup. First you need to clean your windshield. Since this is a permanent installation, we have to determine very carefully where we want to install it. I found the installation film too large, so I cut off a bit. Now we have to peel off the back of this film and install it with the adhesive side on the windshield. You can use a credit card or a plastic spackle to make sure there are no bubbles underneath before you're installing the camera. And now it's time to power on the camera for the very first time in order to visualize the best camera angle. First, the system will ask you to set the date and time. The good thing here is that the menu is very self-explaining and it's very easy to set everything according to your likings and needs. If you're using a new micro SD card in the system, I would recommend to format it. You can jump between the menus using the arrow keys up and down, and you can confirm your selection by pressing OK. This way you also can turn off the annoying beep. If you want to go back, you simply press M. And now we're peeling off the protection film from the installation mount. Looking at the monitor, you have to carefully find the perfect position for your camera, because once you press it against the windshield, it's permanent. Holding it tight to the windshield for 10 to 20 seconds should be sufficient. And now it's time for some cable management, but I won't go into detail for that because every car is different. One thing I can share with you is that I took one of the supplemented hooks and glued it behind my mirror to route the cable through that. Although I don't need the inside cabin camera, I attached it for the sake of this video review. To install the rear view camera, we first put this protection piece on the installation mount. And now we have to find the perfect place for the rear view camera, because also this is a permanent installation. By tilting it up or down, you bring it in the right position and then you secure it with the side screws in place. By default, your dashcam always will set to the highest possible quality. If you're using 3 cameras on it, including the interior cam, it can record only 2K with the front camera and 1080p with rear and interior. If you have only 2 cameras attached, the front and the rear, you can record up to 4K in the front and 1080p in the back. Therefore, it's important to notice that the supplemented 32GB microSD card is less than sufficient, because it would give you only 40 minutes recording time. And by the time you get home to transfer your evidence into your computer, your footage may have been overwritten already. So what you want to do is you want to exchange it for a card with more capacity, 64, 128 or 256 GB. Also important, you cannot switch microSD cards as long as your dashcam is connected to power. If you do so, the dashcam will record only 10-second clips and skip the next 5 seconds, and the display will not turn off. This is an indicator that you've done it wrong. The appropriate way to do it is to disconnect your dashcam from the power, take it off, and then change the cards and put it back on. So here's my first test drive with the new dashcam. Please keep in mind that normally I do not use a cabin camera, that's why I placed my dashcam pretty high behind the mirror. If you would need the interior view, then of course you would place it a little bit lower. Even driving against strong backlight, the camera performs really good. To test the real potential of this camera, I disconnected the interior cam, and now we can record in 4K in the front. So let's add the rear view camera. As you can see, the front camera has a reddish tint, and I didn't find any settings in the menu to change the color temperature. The rear camera has the nicer colors. Not that it really matters, because the dashcam is normally just to have evidence in uncertain situations and not for filmmaking, but it's an observation. Or driving in all directions to show the image quality in different light situations. So, and here we have 50 seconds of nighttime recording, first only with the front camera in 4K and later on with the rear camera footage in 1080p. Feel free to pause the video anytime to check for details and image quality. So, let's add the rear camera. If you want to connect your phone to your dashcam, you can download the AZDOME app, install it to your phone. Now press Add Dashcam. Press M on your dashcam to get to the menu. Go to Wi-Fi and push OK. On your phone, go to Settings, Wi-Fi and find your dashcam. Once you confirm this with OK, you will be able to enter the password that is displayed on your dashcam. Open the AZDOME app and confirm the request to connect. In your app you can watch a stored video, you can watch a real-time video of each of the connected cameras, and much more. So what are your thoughts on the AZDOME M550? Is this a camera you would buy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching this, and tune in soon again. Bye for now.